I'm gonna fucking beat this dog.
Yeah, dog came in. Da 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 da. Yeah, Six Flags bullshit fucked up our whole Yeah, on at 7:30. Yeah, okay.
All right. Do you hear my Do you hear my fan in the background?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm turning it down then. How about now?
I still hear it, but nothing big. It is what it is.
Oh, I'm trying not to be heard.
Uh,
All right. Let me share this.
God damn, I hear everything of that.
What?
Bu- 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 bu.
Oh, that's because my hands are right by the fuck. My keyboard is right by the microphone.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Move that shit.
Dude, I got so much shit on here that moving it is just like it doesn't really matter. When I get into the new fucking place, it's gonna be a whole different issue
Okay.
because I'll have like actual room.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying move the mic or move the keyboard.
Yeah, that's what I just did. And you know how this microphone is. It's so sensitive. It's...
Or type soft.
What are we talking about today? NFL drama
Mm-hmm.
and lots of NCAA. All right, I just tagged you. I don't give two shits. JP, you're getting the first fucking tag. Oh, and we'll talk about Extreme Rules.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Michael Vick's back in the news
Okay.
for something completely stupid.
Oh god.
Huh. All right. Don't tell me my business, devil woman. All right, I gotta see how I'm coming in because I don't know.
Eating my goddamn ass.
What the hell?
What?
The hell was that?
The dog busted open the door and they took him.
Ah. So I'm thinking we do a thing called bowling, or no? It was bowl or hell no. It was, and we used the Stephen A. Smith drop.
Bowl or hell no for what?
Uh,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
for the Atlantic League. Well, there'd be a lot of hell no.
So we need a bowling.
Yeah, we need.
So
a
we
strike.
need a bowling sound.
We need a strike or something like that. You don't.
Or I'll just.
You don't fuck
I
with
can,
the. You don't fuck with the Jesus, man.
I can always just do the. There it is. Yeah.
There you go.
That'll work.
Okay, good. I'm coming up pretty good. I'm just making sure because the last time apparently people were telling me I was coming out really soft. All right. So, and also, if you have any, what's it called? Anything that you need me to look up, I can do it here. So, like, if we want to watch any, like, clips or something like that, I can look it up on YouTube and play it back.
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Uh, no. Hmm.
Uh, podcast. No. There we go. I wanted that. All right. Let me load this. When this loads up, we can get started.
All right.
Jesus Christmas. Spotify does not want to load today. There we are. Yeah,
All right.
Sadly, we got no
Read
falafel
it.
news.
What? There has to be some falafel. Anything.
No, after last week, they got nothing for us. They're waiting for their combine.
Hmm.
But, alright, let's get this shit started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerdport Network, episode 75. And on this episode, we will talk about goddamn beating, flag football,
Alleged beating.
alleged beating,
I'm going to say alleged because there's a lot of things here that look a little fishy.
alleged beating, flag football, and we will start running down the college division by division.
And Extreme Rules!
Yes, and our Extreme Rules prediction on our 75th episode. Let's get this shit started. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, welcome to the 75th episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerdport Network. As always, I am your host, F and Ronnie, and with me through all 75 episodes is...
I am Trips, and this is a little fishy.
What?
Alright, let's just get into it. Let's talk about...
Let's talk about a right hook, or a left hook, a fat lip, and a bloody nose, allegedly.
Or some bullshit like that. It's really... I mean, some people, of course, a lot of people will go, how dare you, blah, 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 it's an airtight case, blah, 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 but it's not. It is not.
You're white knighting.
No. I get that this is the period where all, I get that this is the period where everything is, how can I put it? Everything is all this is the era of the Me Too movement and, the feminism and all that, and I'm all for that, and if people have been raped and, guys have done shit to them, then, more power to them. Yes, I would definitely share your story. This...
Hold on. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling up the photo. Warning. If this is legit, it's a little graphic.
If it's legit, it might be legit, but the problem is it's legit, but not of her.
There you go. There's the photo.
I mean, it might be legit, but it may not be of her.
No, and like you said, and I'll blow that up a little more. But I mean, at the same time, it's the quote unquote Enzo case in a nutshell.
But all right. Here's the issue I have with this completely. I mean, as I read more into this story, because I'm not just gonna go, oh, photo, blah, because like everybody in social media
right.
will go float.
Well, here's what on Instagram is what people are blowing up about. This photo.
Yeah. Here's what they said. Here's what this person said. Shady McCoy is the devil. You are an animal. We didn't say anything about how you beat your dog Henny into kidney failure. Let's not talk about all the times my best friend had to stop you from viciously beating your son for small things like peeing into bed. We kept quiet about your drug usage, all the illegal steroids and needles you were using, but we will not keep quiet about this. I can't believe you did this to my best friend. Your karma is going to be so real. The world needs to know what type of animal you truly are. This was just here yesterday. on the left, and now this morning, this is her on the right.
Well, here's the problem. I did a little digging on this too. Did you know that they were supposed to be in court today for a restraining order that he put out on her that made him get her out of one of his houses?
That's the part I didn't know about yet. And the other, like, this is her this morning. I'm just like,
Well, I'm sorry. If that's her this morning, I would like to know if she showed up to court today.
Well, also, if that's her this morning, did she? Because I see a towel around her and all that, and she doesn't look awake.
No, she looks like she's got a full-blown concussion.
She looks knocked the fuck out.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but...
No, she looks knocked the fuck out. And then you have... So her friend...
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Me and you have been...
So her friend, instead of taking her to a hospital, decides to post a picture on Instagram.
Well, it looks like this is at a hospital. If you look behind her behind the towel, it looks like she's at a doctor's office of some kind.
There's nothing. You just see blue. You see nothing.
No. If you look very closely, look right behind the blue. Those black, you see some other stuff behind there.
There is nothing. There is a... All right. Then you need to blow this shit up or something, because I can't see it. You need to move this, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about, because there's blue.
There, I just lowered it.
Let me see here. Okay, that one thing, yeah, it does look like an emergency room.
Yep.
It does.
But at the same time, me and you have been around death matches to know those cuts. No.
Also, they would have cleaned her up.
They would have cleaned her up, and I'm looking at the stuff over her eyebrows. Those look a little caked on. I'm sorry. There's no way that she could get blood back into her nose and back out from the other side of her nose.
I would not to mention that the eyebrow bones look completely different. I mean, it's a different angle, but...
Me and you have been around death... Me and you have seen some shit when it comes to deathmatch wrestling. We've seen people get busted up. And... yeah, we've seen other people that have done self-inflicting damage and how it looks.
Alright. Then some of these accusations flying around here are ridiculous. Well, one, right off the bat, is him injecting steroids. We have known that McCoy has never had has never failed a drug test yet in the NFL.
Right.
So that one's a little sketchy. Not to mention, she identified... All right, the friend... You know, it's basically these allegations of domestic violence, drug use from a woman who claims to be the best friend of an ex-girlfriend.
Right, yeah.
That's like, you know, I'm your uncle's former roommate. It's doesn't hold much water. You know, and then violently attacked a dog, supposedly used steroids and abused children.
I mean, first off, if that part is true, that he abused children, then I'm sorry, you, my friend, are at fault because you never reported him beating your child.
Does Shady even have a kid?
That I don't know, but I'm saying, think about it, just look at it in layman's terms. If he did do that, and she didn't report it, isn't she just as guilty?
I mean, my thing is Instagram thing is one thing. I mean,
There's 3
If this
people in the
happen-
chat.
if
There's
this- if
someone
this
else
hap-
in chat, so I want to know from them too.
If
what,
this happens, oh god, if this happened at the hospital and all that, they would, the hospital, of course, would what happened as soon as you say, oh, she was beat down or whatever. The hospital would call the police.
yeah, like they said, from what I heard, there was that they were looking at everything before they filed a full police report, but there was a police report filed.
There was a police report filed?
Yes.
Really?
Well, if that's the case, though, again, there was a court date today for them.
All right, but was... So a police report was filed today, or...
I don't know the exact date, but they said that they were before. I don't think it was. They were going to file a police report. I have not heard if they have officially filed one, but they were in the midst of filing one.
Mm-hmm. Looking here, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I mean, McCoy's got a history, but I don't know about that.
I personally don't believe it. Again, I'm not saying that it happened, because clearly, whatever it is, it looks like she's in an emergency room. So if someone beat her, if she got hit by a car, clearly something happened. I mean,
Okay.
the way the blood looks like on there, it does look like she has a broken nose and a bruise and a mouse under her eye. So, was she punched? Yes. By who? Who knows?
But I don't even think it's the same person. That's the issue.
Okay, yeah. Go on and explain that one, because that one's
What? It's not the same person?
yeah.
Okay, well, first off, I mean, you can look at the bones.
Right.
You can look at the orbital bones, the bones like that. They look a little different.
The nose does look a little different, but then again, if she got punched in the nose,
Yeah, but it's also makeup can do a lot.
Yeah.
And then the jaw, how like the jaw on the photo,
Yeah.
the jaw right there is a little bit more in.
Yeah.
And the biggest telling thing is the bottom lip.
Right. Yeah.
Because you look at the bottom lip, she's not doing a pouty face.
No, her lip is a little more full in the dolled up photo.
Yeah, and in the beatdown photo, it's like her bottom lip doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
I'm
waiting for someone just to meme this and be like, it's the Nerd Zone CSI edition.
Oh God, I mean it looks. I mean, I could be wrong, but then there's also the skin tone. Where if you look at the skin tone, like even where the lightest part is.
Well, that can be all redone by makeup.
No, but who would put makeup on their arm?
Oh, on their arm.
Like, look at where the light is. The brightest light.
Yeah.
And you look at the brightest light here. It's nowhere near as like where the brightest light is here, the brightest light is on the other thing. It's nowhere near the same. That's where it looks a little, not to mention that they say we will not stop, we will be heard, blah, 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 blah. And then the post is deleted.
Yeah, you kind of got in silence there.
Yeah, it's like, we will not be silenced, we will tell everybody, blah, 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 but then the post is deleted.
Oh, that also sounds like what's going on in wrestling, too. I forgot about that piece of news that just dropped today. Or not today, this week.
I mean, that's the fishy part where it's like, there's all this. They take a dolled up photo of somebody that may be her, may not be her. You don't know. Because McCoy never was really public with his girlfriends.
No. I mean, there is a couple of her on the red carpet and stuff like that.
Okay. But then you see a picture of her here and she looks, I'm sorry to say, she looks a little Asian. Where the picture in the dolled up version, she is, completely not Asian.
Yeah. Not Asian.
Nowhere near Asian. It's,
well,
I mean,
good night, everybody.
it's, no, I'm just saying, it's like, and then the fishiest part, again, is like, where they say, we will not be silenced, and yet then they delete the post.
And delete the tweet, and now everybody in media is calling it, and they want him fired, which, let's face it, this is the NFL. He'll get suspended a game.
I think they need to do their due diligence here. I mean, this isn't Ezekiel Elliott. This isn't Ray Rice.
Oh,
I mean,
no. That was Mike Tyson-esque with Ray Rice. There was a...
Yeah, well, first off, Ray Rice should have never, hit her.
No. But what's more blasphemous? The fact that he cold-cocked her like that, drug her out of the elevator, or the fact that she stayed with him?
Well, she stayed with him. What did she say? I think she said she was wrong or whatever. But, I don't know. It's all messed up. The Zeke Elliott thing, that was where it was documented in Ohio.
Well, also...
And the photos weren't taken by her. The photos were taken by a actual police officer.
Yeah, and great example. How about one of the things that just happened? How about what's his name? Jameis Winston.
Well, Jameis Winston, that was the uber bullshit, and the funny thing is he had somebody to go, oh yeah, I was there, it didn't happen, and then magically he disappeared. And that killed Winston right there. That killed him.
Yep, and right that's why they will not be around for 3 games.
Yeah, but the McCoy thing, you really need to do your due diligence into this thing. You really need to look harder at this case. I mean, if they did file a police report, I mean, it would show record that it was filed today.
Yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to even see if that's been filed, because I think that's out in, is that Buffalo?
No, yeah, well, it's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia.
This happened in Georgia. Supposedly he has a house there, and there was a break-in or something, and it just seems all fishy. I'll pull it up right here. This is what it... Where is it? Oh, of course. Now it... yeah, it was in Georgia.
Georgia Gold.
Yeah, come on. Here we go. The friend identified in the social post as Mia. Hi, I'm Mia. This is what happened to my friend. Okay. That just doesn't fly.
Hi, Mia.
There was no indication of where the alleged incident occurred, based on the original post, which has since been deleted.
Well, that's the other thing too. How about you give us something? Give us a time. Give us where they were. Because clearly this is going to end in one or two ways. Someone goes... He point blank came out and said, I haven't seen her in a month.
And here's another part that's sketchy. Audio from an emergency call obtained by TMZ references a request for police after a woman was assaulted in Alpharetta, Georgia, where the site reports McCoy owns a home. So they reference a request for police after a woman is assaulted in Alpharetta, Georgia. So automatically, it's like, give the address. If it's McCoy's address, then he's got something. An earlier report from TMZ again cited court documents detailing a legal dispute between McCoy and the victim over her residency at the property. That was you were talking about, the court date.
Yep.
So, all right. Produced a preliminary report from the Milton Police Department, which stated that a targeted home invasion occurred at the residence. A lone intruder demanded specific items from the victim. Police said. So, wait. So somebody broke into his house, or what?
I have no idea. Like that's why it makes no sense.
This is almost as sketchy as the Jackrabbit thing last week.
Yes.
Where that sense has gone away. You haven't heard anything about that,
No, it's gone.
Yeah, because he had nothing to do with it. So automatically now it fades away. I mean, the only thing that this has to go on is the fact that McCoy has a history of doing dumb shit. But this doesn't seem... McCoy did all his dumb shit when he was in Philly. He's kept his nose clean while he was in Buffalo.
Yeah. He's been good while he's in Buffalo.
Yeah, because he grew up.
Yeah.
But this just... I don't know. It's...
Well...
Anybody in the chat, what is your opinion? Because, we are just... It seems shady, because first off, they said we will be heard, then the post is deleted. And, unless somebody hacks your Instagram, you can't, nobody can just delete your Instagram.
No, unless someone told you to.
Yeah, but Instagram doesn't give a shit.
No.
I know Instagram doesn't give a shit because I posted my bloody finger on Instagram, and Instagram never said anything.
I remember that.
Yeah, Instagram never said anything. So this, no. And again, it just... and then it's just the face. It's like, what? So, there were no other... There were no other bruises?
No, well, here's a better question. There's one thing that can stop all of this. He says that he was with her yesterday. Like, this happened... Yeah, like, say this happened... They said this happened this morning, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My girlfriend just... my girl's just listening in, and she said... When I said Buffalo, he's been pretty good in Buffalo. She replied back, because there's nothing to do in Buffalo.
Yeah, the only thing to do in Buffalo is drink... The only thing to do in Buffalo is drink beer, be a poor Sabres fan, and eat buffalo wings.
There you go. Wings, man. Wings.
Wings, beer, sports. Anyway, no, here, this is the thing. They said this was from this morning, correct?
So, yeah, from this morning.
So wait. Here's the biggest hole you can put in there. There has to be a witness that saw them out yesterday. If someone comes forward and says, "Oh, yeah, I saw those two together," you know what? It makes it a little more viable.
Yeah, this...
Other than that, oh, yeah, looks a little shady.
I mean, yeah, ha ha ha. I know, it just seems very...
Hey, we've been throwing that joke around for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it seems... I mean, yeah, like her lawyer maybe her lawyer maybe or something. I don't know. It's just, but if this happened today, this morning, and they were supposed to be in court,
Yeah, ding, ding, ding. Exactly.
if they were supposed to be in court today and this happened,
If this happened and this, McCoy would be in jail right now. We would be talking about McCoy being in jail or at least detained.
yeah, I mean, because all you gotta do is go to the courtroom. What the hell happened to you? He beat me. Mr. McCoy, you're under arrest.
Yeah, done. Now the question
Done.
is, did she even show up to court today?
What I want to know is, besides this, it's like they always post the face. The thing with the Ezekiel Elliott thing, which I still think he got off really, really, really light, because not only did they remember with the Ezekiel Elliott thing, not only were they pictures of her face, it was her back, her arms, her neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because right now the face picture just tells me that she just stood there
Yeah.
like an idiot, and just took a pounding like a punching bag.
Yeah, her face turned into a fucking heavy bag.
Yeah, and if that's the case, then first off, you're stupid as shit. Like, because I don't know anybody who, as soon as they get punched once in the face, unless they go down, that they just stand there to take more punishment.
Well, here's the other question too. How is there nothing? You said forearms. Obviously, if she was getting punched, wouldn't you think she would scratch back? Why did they not check her fingernails for skin?
Or grabbing shit, or somebody grabbing him, or he grabbed or whatever. Because if you grab somebody tight enough, especially a woman, and you're a guy, you can bruise them. I know from experience. You can bruise them, so they should check her. Like about bruises. I mean, if there's bruises on that and this and that, then this holds more water. Well, the other thing, Mia needs to come forward here.
Yeah, and with TMZ, with how TMZ is, wouldn't you think they would have already tried to talk to her?
Maybe, I don't know, but TMZ runs with shit.
Well, no, here's the thing. With how TMZ is, they would have had someone at the courthouse.
TMZ is a tabloid. You know that.
Yeah, but you know what, though?
Tabloid journalism.
But you know what, though? As much as it is, TMZ actually, when it comes to, like, sports, they're on their shit.
They are, but this just, again, it just seems fishy.
Oh, yeah, no, I fully agree that something seems off.
Because it's like, it just seems fishy. It's just,
yeah. Oh, well.
There needs to be more of a story to this. And in order for, like, I mean, if the NFL just goes right away, oh, now you're suspended right away without just cause or anything, then
that's not good. If they just immediately give him 6 games, like a 5-game suspension, yeah, there's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, but like again, like you can, if a guy grabs a girl, chances are he can bruise her, especially if he's grabbing tight. So check things like.
No, listen, you're absolutely right on that one.
Yeah, it's a little messed up. Like, but then again, where they were like, oh, by the way, like da 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 da, we will not be silenced, but yet they deleted the post is deleted.
You made yourself go silent.
Yeah, maybe the lawyer told her to delete the post, but if Mia, as we're calling her now, if Mia was like, we will not be silent, da da da, then like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely.
It doesn't hold water.
No.
The prosecution, like right now, it looks like the prosecution's case has about as much to go on as, as I forgot the damn county Alabama, whatever, and My Cousin Vinny. Like were there magic grits? Did she have a magic camera or something? That's the thing. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't smell right.
No, you're absolutely right.
Now, I mean, the NFL should have been on their shit years ago with Greg Hardy. Because that one, like, let's look at this a little bit more. Really? You really need to look at this psycho more. Where he beat the hell out of not one woman, 2 women, had a bed full of guns, and they're thinking, he's okay to play.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the, what is it? There's a thing that people are trying to put together a documentary, a 30 for 30, ESPN 30 for 30, of the 2006 Florida Gators.
Yeah.
Where, let me find this post again. It was, here we go. 2006, and we need a 30 of the 2008 Florida Gators team. They had Aaron Hernandez, Cam Newton, Tim Tebow, Riley Cooper, Janoris Jenkins, Percy Harvin, and the Pouncey twins on one team. Their dudes won the title while selling bricks, killing people, and all on the side being led by a pastor.
Oh my God.
Dude, that has documentary written all over it.
It does. Oh my God. It's tough. They need more, because I hate that they call it the Ray Rice rule, because seriously, it should be the Greg Hardy rule.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not really, as much as it is Ray Rice, it's not.
The reason why I say Ezekiel Elliott should have got more than he did, because he has more of a history of this shit than Ray Rice.
Well,
It was one. No, the funny thing is Ray Rice had one isolated incident. Yes, it was brutal. Yes, it was, but when it comes down to it, it was one isolated incident. He shouldn't have hit her, and it was one punch. It was one punch and she went out. That was the problem. And It was videotaped. Like, I mean, if he would have held her, he'd still be playing football right now. But the fact that they suspended him for a little bit, and then then the NFL suspended him indefinitely with no hope of coming back, when you completely let a psycho like Greg Hardy into the league twice. He had problems with the Panthers. The Cowboys he's fine. And then he does it again.
He's
fine.
He's a good boy. Fine.
The only reason Greg Hardy is not playing in the NFL is not because of the NFL said, oh my God, he's a woman abuser and this and that and the other. No, the only reason Greg Hardy is not playing in the NFL, which is really, really fucked up, is because after the Cowboys released him when they found out he was a fucking psycho, the rest of the NFL was like, nope.
They what is it? They Kaepernicked them. Just say, nope, bye.
Yeah, I hate that we're calling it Kaepernicked, because Kaepernick, it was unfair. Greg Hardy, it's freaking deserved.
Oh, no, listen, like I said, Kaepernick will find, he may not play the NFL again, but he will quarterback somewhere.
I mean, Greg Hardy could have been the XFL or the falafel.
Yeah.
and that is a crying fucking shame. That when you're telling me the only reason that if an NFL team right now wanted to, we could take a chance on Greg Hardy, they would. But
Yeah.
the NFL has barred Ray Rice.
Yeah, and even then, I'd say, who gave Rice a second chance? Baltimore did, right? After they drafted
Baltimore,
him, did
no,
they give him a second chance?
Baltimore wanted him. Baltimore was like, yeah, and the NFL was like, nope.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah, okay.
And then all of a sudden, like, no, we can't do this, we can't do that. After Ray Rice apologized, after his wife, and they all came forward and all that, they just no. I mean, I'm not. I hate to sound like I'm defending what Ray Rice did because I'm not. I'm saying the punishment was ridiculous, especially when you got a psycho like Greg Hardy in the league multiple times. When you have a guy, Ezekiel Elliott, just because he's a cowboy, but he's had multiple instances of domestic abuse. Not to mention, you do not. Ezekiel Elliott should never be behind the wheel of a car again.
No. That makes as much sense as John Jones being behind a wheel of a car.
Like Ezekiel Elliott has that going. Like he came in the league with all these problems. Ray Rice came in the league with nothing. But yet they have a video of him hitting his wife that she's since forgiven him and all this shit. But
like, let's face it. Everything should, like, as much as the NFL, we have that no policy, we have this, we have that. The guy still married her. She forgave him. As much as it's not right, you got to take that into consideration too.
The NFL, the problem with the NFL is they really need to set this rule, the conduct policy, in stone. Not like Jameis Winston, all of a sudden Jameis Winston harasses an Uber driver, and is caught, and it's like, oh, just 3 games. No, 6. 6. If you are caught violating the NFL's personal conduct policy, I mean, this needs to be black and white, set in stone. If you are caught if you are found in violation of the NFL's personal conduct policy, you automatically get a 6-game suspension. Automatically.
Right. No,
the personal conduct policy. That means if you get in a bar fight, that means if you touch somebody's breast or anything,
you're done. Go. You're sitting almost half the season. Get out of here.
It just makes no sense to me because this is the era of social media. This is the era where if you're a professional athlete, like if I was a professional athlete, I would keep my fucking nose clean.
Yeah.
I would make sure I'm never caught with a drink. I make sure I'm never caught with this, that, or the other. Hell no.
What? Oh, I thought you were going to drop it.
What?
That was a perfect time for the drop.
Well, not for that, no. Like, I'm never going to be caught that or the other. It's not happening. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, if you're a professional athlete, I mean, I know you want to enjoy this and that. Like, yeah, you can go to the club and all that, but don't do anything. Don't do anything dumb.
Yeah,
if you go to the club, you sit in the VIP section and that's all you do.
See, the one thing I never understood is you have all these guys who are big time, big money, all this other stuff, and yet you're bringing fucking guns into clubs. You're doing all this shit. You're driving home drunk. How stupid are you?
That's the thing. That's why I don't get.
Plaxico Burress.
I guess because they're young things. But the thing is, Plaxico, the gun was registered.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
The gun was registered. The gun was registered, and he had a concealed carry license.
That's the only reason he didn't get. Like, that wasn't that big of a deal.
No, it wasn't that big. I mean, it was a big of a deal because it fucked up his career.
Well, first off, if that's the case, why the fuck do you wear sweatpants?
A bullet in the foot. Way to go.
No, a bullet in the thigh.
Bullet in the thigh, yeah.
Dude, there's a running joke that someone has a Plexico Burris jersey with a hole in the side of it.
Oh, God. Yeah, a bullet in the thigh. I mean, well, the one thing you can't really blame him for, why do you have a gun? It's New York City, wouldn't you?
Well, the only thing that was different was it was in New York and it was registered for Florida.
Okay, again, New York City, and you are a rich black man in New York City.
Oh no, trust me. Listen. I have no issue with the fact that he had a gun on him.
Yeah, I mean,
I think what's more stupid is the fact that A, you didn't have a holster for it. B, you had it in your waistband when you were wearing fucking sweatpants.
yeah, you know what? You know what's more disturbing? The fact that Greg Hardy had a freaking artillery that would make the United States military envious.
That would make Donald Trump beat off.
I mean, it's just like he had this artillery on his bed of Uzis and fucking M16s and AKs and all that. I'm just like, why do you need all these?
He doesn't.
No shit! And the fact that he threw his girlfriend on the bed of guns after beating her. But yet he was still in the league.
He didn't do nothing.
Ray Rice gets hit by his wife, clocks her one. Yes, it's wrong, but he's banned from the league, like, indefinitely. Where if a team wants to kick the tires on Greg Hardy, they're more than welcome to.
But you know who else will never ever see the light of day of the NFL? Brandon Bauer, who is facing several charges after alleged kidnapping and holding her hostage in California Sunday.
Well, that's just ridiculously stupid. All right. We're talking about Me Too with domestic violence, and then you bring up Brandon Bauer, a guy who's a fucking supervillain.
I just saw this, but it's like, because I literally was just trolling Reddit for news articles. That's how little there was today.
So he's kidnapped somebody.
33, physical harm to a woman and threatened to kill her after breaking into a LaVernon home. LaVernon's police said the woman tried to escape. Police said he forced her back into the house, according to the Boston Globe. Why is the Boston Globe reporting this when this is in California?
They do it all the time. Anyway, so basically he let the woman know, "Hi, I'm Brandon Bauer. I'm going to kidnap you now."
Bauer is charged with kidnapping, false imprisonment, burglary, and resisting order violation, according to NBC LA. Bauer was arrested after fleeing the scene before police arrived. He allegedly stole a $20,000 Rolex watch from the home.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Oh my god.
And
Why are you stealing a Rolex when you can buy one?
And if anyone wants to know who this person is, this is a former NFL cornerback that has won two Super Bowls.
A former NFL cornerback that has won 2 Super Bowls.
Former Oregon State star and an instrumental part of the New England Patriots Super Bowl win. He's played 5 seasons in the NFL. 3 with the Seahawks, 1 with the Patriots, and another with the Saints. So he's got 1 title, but he hasn't been in the league since 2015.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
What the fuck?
This happened a day ago. Thank you, Reddit. Fuck yeah.
All right. Did they find, like... Please tell me they found some crack or some crystal meth or something to make... Because otherwise, if he has no drugs in his system whatsoever, he's just an idiot.
He's an idiot.
He was found fleeing the scene.
Oh my god, the comments are great. Someone literally just said, yeah, to hold her hostage. Apparently he took a knee in the middle of her back.
Oh my god. So he kidnapped somebody, held her hostage, threatened to kill her, and then he ran.
Yep.
The fuck?
This is what happens when you live in LA. You should have moved back to New England.
What the... My God.
By the way, 33. 33. Like, not an old guy.
Why the hell is he kidnapping a girl? First off.
Why? Well, imprisonment. So he kidnapped her by keeping her in the house when she tried to escape.
So we Aaron Halled her.
Yes. She tried to escape. He said, "Bitch, get back in there." Put her on the ground and took a knee on her, I guess.
Yeah. Try listening to that song. Try listening to that one. I miss you. Try listening to that song now. You can't do it anymore.
No.
You can't do it. Especially when you figure out what it's about.
Shit.
It's about this chick that he chained to his damn sink of his bathroom. And he kept her there. My God. What is with these guys?
I don't know, but I wanted to go into that story before I went into a wrestling story about the Me Too movement, but we'll...
Wait. Force her to leave. Wait, so he forces her to stay.
Yeah, she's trying to flee. She's trying to escape. And he pretty much grabs her and throws her back in the house.
What the fuck?
For once, Fox News has something useful.
Stop it! You're so stupid!
Oh my God. And they're gonna try to spin it. See what happens when you kneel for the national anthem? See what happens when you disrespect the flag? You become a hooligan like this guy. You know Fox News is gonna try to spin it that way. Tucker Carlson will.
I'm just surprised Fox News even put this up.
This is just dumb.
Like, for once, that's the funny thing. I found this shit on Reddit.
This is America's dumbest criminals shit. All right, this is when you know that a cop pulls you over. You know the cop has a camera, and they have a bunch of cameras. And the first thing you do, when the guy comes to just give you a ticket, is you run out of the car.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
And then you see the chopper down on you with the thing. They see you running, trying to jump over fences, looking like an idiot. And you're like, well, man, he's gonna get caught. I think they're just like, sometimes I think they're just letting the chopper, like, all right, yeah, just get some video of this guy so we can, show it to America's dumbest criminals, and then we're just gonna catch him, no big deal. Or like the one dude that tried to hide from the cops, like I guess he saw Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too much.
Tried to hide in his sewer.
He tried to hide in the sewer.
That's some what was the fucking movie with Harrison Ford? What's the Harrison Ford movie where they're hanging from the not Total Recall? It's The Fugitive.
No.
The Fugitive.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, he went in the sewer. He tried to hide in the sewer, and apparently, I guess it was pretty full.
A lot of shit.
They just had to wait for him to go, and he could come back up. They're like, oh, hi, how you doing, shitty?
Now you're going to stink and go to jail.
It's so stupid. And Brandon Browner, again, he's Super Bowl champion. What the hell is he thinking?
He's not.
No shit.
And for what? A $20,000 Rolex?
For a $20,000 Rolex, so he kidnapped the girl for a $20,000 Rolex.
Pretty much.
Your Super Bowl ring is worth more than the damn Rolex.
Oh, they have not said if there was anything on him or in him. I'm hoping there's some crack in him, because, yeah, some bath salts.
Well, first off, like, if anybody goes, no way, the Rolex, no. All right, the Rolex, they always will make another Rolex. They're always going to make another Rolex. That's what, it's like supply and demand. They're not going to limited edition it. Where a Super Bowl ring, there were only like what, maybe 100 given that year, if that.
If that, yeah, maybe 80.
Yeah, so they have a lot more value. Not to mention the diamonds and everything that goes into them. Those things are ridiculously priced. That's why you might see a guy like sell a Super Bowl ring for $1 million or a couple mil.
Yeah.
Because they're freaking ridiculously like valued. They're almost priceless. Or a Rolex, $20,000 Rolex. Really, you had to steal a $20,000 Rolex.
And yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, you're in trouble.
You're a dumb fuck. I'm sorry, you're fucking dumb. You are dumb, and you deserve to be just released with Greg Hardy, with the Greg Hardys of the world.
Yes. All right. Now to the
limited,
final.
Was it a limited edition Rolex or was it just a regular Rolex? So,
it just said Rolex. Just said $20,000 Rolex.
Then it's not a limited edition.
No.
I mean, like the limited edition would be like something like Jay-Z would have on his wrist.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't anything special.
Oh my god. It's so stupid. Well, first you don't kidnap somebody. That's a given there.
Well, that's the funny part about that. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna kidnap this woman so I can get her watch. What?
Her watch.
It didn't say her husband's. It just said her 20,000. It just said the person's $20,000 Rolex. So I'm assuming that it's hers.
Did he know this woman, or did he try to, like, rob someone in Beverly Hills?
I don't know.
Hi, I'm an ex-football player. Give it up.
X gonna give it to you. What?
God.
Like, oh, sweet Jesus. What the fuck is going on?
This is America's dumbest criminals type shit. And then the police caught him fleeing.
Yeah.
I bet you they had the helicopter showing him like do.
Oh, dude, I want to see video. You know what? Fuck it. I really no. They won't have video. I don't think. No, they don't.
My God.
All right, but final topic for this Me Too movement has to come in the realm of professional wrestling. Ring of Honor, to be exact.
Oh, you talk about Taylor Hendricks?
Taylor Hendricks and Jay Lethal.
Oh, boy.
If anyone does not know who Taylor Hendricks is, Taylor Hendricks used to be the valet for the House of Truth of Jay Lethal and Truth Martini, but has gotten kicked off of TV for allegedly not sleeping with Jay Lethal.
What?
Yes.
So she decides to keep her legs closed and they write her off TV.
And they fire her.
Wasn't she like
She was a big part of the fucking House of Truth. That's the funny
part.
No,
wasn't she romantically attached to Jay Lethal, I thought?
In Ring of Honor, I've never noticed if she ever was. I know, like, this is what makes me laugh at this, is that why is she just coming out about this now when she's known Jay Lethal back in TNA?
Maybe Jay Lethal didn't want to sleep with her then. I don't fucking know.
Obviously, there's one person that would know about this, and that's AJ. If he's that kind of person.
Well, there's one thing. You've heard backstage stories about Jay Lethal and how he's done this and that and this and that.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's a lot easier to believe Taylor Hendricks on this one since she was fired unjustly.
Oh no, was she let go unjustly? Hell yes. I mean, we've seen Taylor Hendricks back when she started. Pretty much, she showed up to a fucking indie show in Jersey, not announced.
The thing is, though, Ring of Honor, of course, is going to try to make this go away because Jay Lethal won the title recently.
Yes, and that's where this is a little confusing because you just come out now when he wins the title again?
Well, she was fired recently, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
That's probably why.
But at the same time, you know what really bothers me with a lot of this? Is that fans are harassing Taylor.
What do you expect? Star Wars fans harass Daisy Ridley. That's why she got rid of her Instagram. Star Wars fans harassed the girl who played Chloe.
Yeah, yes.
They harass that. Star Wars fans bitch about all that bullshit. So you don't think that idiotic, retarded, nerdy Ring of Honor fans go ROH, and they freaking they chant every goddamn wrestler's name regardless? Because I've been to these shows. They do that shit.
Dude,
it's annoying as fuck.
I was going to say, me and you have sat there and listened to a lot of these shows. We've been to God knows how many goddamn indie shows over...
The same people going, fuck you, Silas, fuck you, Silas. 2 minutes later, Silas Young, Silas. I was like, wait a minute, you just said fuck you, Silas. Now you're saying it's like, what? And it's like, yeah, we try to keep it going for the TV. It's like, so you just bullshit.
Oh,
and now these fans are gonna say shit about Taylor Hendricks because, all of a sudden, she's going after. She's basically saying something about their hero. So they're like, oh well, you're a fucking stupid bitch.
Because and we've had conversations with her too. We've had conversation with Taylor. She's a sweet girl. I've never had issues. I've never had issues talking to her.
Yeah, same as it just seems dumb that all of a sudden now, the nerdy fanboys are going after her like that.
But it's like at the same time as the same people are sitting at home, looking up photos of her.
Whacking off to her.
Yeah. It's like, maybe if you guys actually do something other than type on forums about wrestling, and I don't give a shit if this gets out there, please make the rounds, because I would love to take on a nerdy fanboy in wrestling, because you know what? I actually fucking love debating with fucking idiots.
Here's the funny thing is, didn't Taylor Hendricks beat some disease or something like that, I thought?
I don't know about her. I know Kimber was diagnosed with something.
No, Taylor Hendricks, it was a whole thing on Impact. When she was in Impact, I forgot what she beat. It was something she was born with or something like that, and she beat this is either disease or a thing. I forgot what it is.
Let's look it up.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up. Of course, Jay Lethal's gonna release a statement saying, "Oh well, blah 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 blah."
Yeah. She was
diagnosed with cancer.
She was diagnosed with cancer?
Or something like that.
See, I didn't know she was down in Ohio Valley. I've always remembered her as in Impact in TNA.
Ah.
See, I only remember her as a wrestler in TNA. She was only a valet in ROH. I remember she made... Dude, you remember... I'm not sure if you were at that one. Do you remember the Uncensored Rumble where she just showed up out of nowhere?
Yeah, she was... yeah.
She was
second... misdiagnosed with cancer.
Oh, really? Oh,
she
wow.
She was misdiagnosed. Yeah, like something... Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's stuff like that is just like... That bothers the shit out of me. Jay even apparently tried to get in contact with her, being like, well, why are you doing this?
Well, then she has something to say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, Jay's reputation, it's not out there, but I think there's going to be a lot more to this story when it comes through.
Huh.
But all right, you want to get into other sports news, other news?
You know, and she also, like, well, Taylor Hendricks also stands up for, you know, body positivity and all that stuff. So it's not like she's like, oh yeah, well, I'm going to do this because I want to, you know.
No, she doesn't do it for attention. Obviously, she keeps quiet for most of the time.
I mean, if anything, I guess, you know, when she basically did it the way Chloe Dystra did on Hardwick.
Right. Even though the whole thing with Chloe was 100% bullshit.
I don't think it was.
She came out and said it was bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
When? I didn't...
Oh, 2 weeks ago?
She said it was bullshit.
Yeah, that she made it up. Now, the question is, was she forced to say that, or does she actually mean it?
I think she was forced to say it, because it seems weird.
Now, has Chris already come out and said that he was in a terrible relationship with her? Yes.
Didn't seem like a terrible relationship to me.
No, he said stuff on the Nerdist where he said they were both poisonous to each other. There is audio footage of that, but it's like podcasts from like 2 years ago, and he puts out a fucking Nerdist podcast every other week or every other day.
Right.
So to skim through that would be fucking taking forever.
Alright, yeah. Well, alright, yeah, let's just talk about other shit.
Alright, other news. Did you watch did you watch the hot dog eating contest?
Yes.
74 hot dogs.
74 hot dogs. Joey Chestnut, new record.
If anyone wants to do the math of that, regular hot dogs come in packs of 8. He ate by himself 9 1/4 packs of 8.
God damn.
Yeah, in 10 minutes.
And Mickey Sudo ate, I think it was like 43.
42.
God damn.
Yeah. And so, like
and
they
then
said...
if you see a picture of Mickey Sudo, you're like, how the hell did that fit in
her? She's a fucking bodybuilder. That's the scary part.
She looks like a goddamn model.
She eats... Like, she even said, she goes, if you looked at photos from her 3 weeks ago, you would have never noticed.
Huh.
Yeah, in Canada is getting their own Canadian Open. So now we're going to have the U.S. Open, Canada Open, and British Open.
Okay.
Now, we were talking about flag football.
We were?
Well, I said it in the intro that we're talking about flag football.
God, why?
Because Michael Vick is apparently the biggest draw in America flag football. Apparently, because there's nothing for the falafel, there's actually a league for washed-up, retired NFL players to go play flag football.
Yeah, and they're on the NFL Network. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they say Michael Vick is the biggest draw in the flag football league.
Okay. So that's that.
Yeah, just the fact that there's actually a flag football league.
All right, I'll you know what? Since you were gonna do dumb shit news like this, in the CFL,
Go ahead. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit.
there is the CFL. There is officially a more annoying fan. You can't say chant because it's not a chant. Fan action than the Seminole War chant.
Oh, really?
You know the most. You know the right.
Go home, go.
All right, and this comes to us by the loathsome people in Toronto
Yeah.
at a Toronto Argonauts football game.
Oh no.
You know air horns?
Yeah.
How annoying they were, like at CZW when the guy would talk and like that.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you are on offense in Toronto and the whole time from huddle to the play, through the play, basically the whole time you have the ball. The whole goddamn time.
I would literally find the person with the air horn.
Yeah, and TSN, no, it was like, it's like a bunch of, it's like a bunch of fans doing that shit. It got so bad that TSN, the announcers, are like, for the first time people watching CFL, we're very sorry. In that accent, like, very sorry. We're very sorry about the fans in Toronto. I'm just like, are you fucking serious?
So it would be Toronto Argonauts air horn what?
The Toronto Argonauts air horn. I mean, I remember they used to go, Argos, I guess the Argos didn't work, and now they just hit an air horn. And it wasn't even a rival. It was the Edmonton Eskimos.
Okay, no, apparently I'm trying to find it. And apparently
I don't know if they're going to I
Well,
don't know if they're
have-
going to have the part where they apologize, but they have the air horns. I know that.
well, what was this week? What week?
That was
Two?
this past weekend.
So week 3.
This past fucking weekend. Oh my god.
2 days ago. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
The fucking air horns. Oh my god. You play that shit on the show. Go ahead. Watch people get angry.
Oh, they actually blurred it out in the highlights.
blurred it-
In the highlights, they blurred it out.
All right. You know what? I can send it to you via Facebook Messenger.
Please send it.
I don't have the sorry part, but I have the other part.
No, send that. I will play that.
All right, hold on. Because, I mean, you're going to hear some shit in the background because, you know, I had that, so it's amateurish.
Yeah. In other news, last bit of news I have is Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods are going to do a televised thing for an 18-hole match play for $10 million, and we're getting DC versus Brock Lesnar.
What?
Dan Cormier versus Brock Lesnar in the UFC.
Okay, there you go. Waiting. It's 21 seconds of pure annoyance. Because
Yeah, so-
I remember,
But
yeah, because I was telling Kim about this, and she's like, "No way," and she's like, and she was just like, "No, no." Like, so let them have their. Oh God, no.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, no, done.
I'm done. I'm out. Trying to get this to load because it's taking a sweet fucking time. While I'm dropping frames.
Yeah.
It took this long to drop frames. It's not that bad.
All right, you got the video. All right, do you have it? It wasn't a link. It was like something I downloaded. So.
Well, if you, for some reason, it's not letting. It's taking its sweet time having. There we go.
You play that shit on the show.
Oh God! Oh fuck that!
It
literally sounds like when someone's talking in CZW and all they do is fucking blow the air horn.
That's all it is the whole time.
Oh fuck that!
I mean, the announcers were getting annoyed.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, and like, and then with the Eskimos here, and the Argonauts fans are continuing to blow the air horns.
Can they please stop before I punch somebody in the bloody face? Just stop!
I mean, that they came out in the part. You have to play it on the show.
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, it came through.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Hold on.
You could have let me know. Go again, all right?
That's what I'm doing. If it'll blow up.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh my God, it's so bad.
Yeah, oh my.
It's like nails on a fucking chalkboard.
Yeah. And I was just like, you fucking serious?
Alright. So other than that,
if they did that shit in the NFL, it'll cause a fight in the stands.
They started that in the NFL, they might cancel the game.
No, that would be a fight in the stands.
That too.
The opposing team would go into the stands and beat the shit out of the fans.
Yeah, that could happen. Alright, so
Oh my God.
it's time for some college football.
Alrighty.
We like
this
to
ought
call
be
this.
fun.
We are going to call this segment bowling or not bowling or to bowl or hell no.
Basically, bowling or no. And if they are bowling, you will hear.
And if they're not bowling,
Well, it's a long clip. If you're not bowling, you will hear.
Hell! I want to be no.
It's simple as that. You know what?
hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Give me 2 seconds.
Wait, if you are bowling, you'll hear. There you go. Yes. You hear Vern Lundquist. Talk amongst yourselves. What is this, coffee talk? So, and we'll be talking about the American Football Conference to start off with. But, yeah, if you are jonesing for football, like I am, do check out the CFL. It's on the ESPN app, like ESPN Plus. You can watch all the games. It's actually a very entertaining league to watch. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, it is a very entertaining league to watch. It's a lot more exciting than the Arena Football League. And we hear Ronnie coming back upstairs. Or downstairs.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Nature call?
What?
Did you have to answer nature's call?
No. I had to help move something. All right. So. All right. Let's start this off. What side do you want to start? The west or the east? Oh, and sorry. The league we are doing today, the conference we're doing today is the American Conference.
Yeah.
Not sure if you said anything.
All right, so I gotta turn this one volume down because it was really, really freaking loud. Oh my god, yeah. All right, so come on. All right, so if it is a yes, Boeing, you will hear. There you go. It's quick.
Yeah.
And if I'm gonna turn it down a little bit more. You will hear a. That's awesome. And if it's a no, it's that simple. And with that, let's start.
All right, where do you want to start? East or west? East or west?
Just pick.
All right, we'll save our friends for last. We'll go to the west.
All right, the American League Conference West.
We'll start our way down and up. So we will start with the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, team that finished 1-7 last year, dead last out of the entire conference, 2-10 overall.
Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. No.
1-7. Even if you win 5, you still don't go to a bowl.
No, and out of curiosity, no, they won't even have the over-under for them. Their schedule, they have UCA, which I have no idea who the fuck that is.
UCA?
Yeah, the Central Arkansas Bears.
Okay.
They're at Texas, at Arkansas State, at Temple. Or no, they're home against Arkansas State. They're at Temple, at Houston, home against South Florida, at Arkansas, home against Tulane, home against UConn, at Memphis, at Navy, at SMU.
Yeah, it's gonna get bad.
I see 2 wins.
I'll be nice and give them 3.
Where's the third one you're giving them? Are you gonna get? I'm giving them Tulane. I'm giving them UCA, and I guess I don't even know about Arkansas State.
UCA, Arkansas State, and Tulane.
So they're gonna finish 3-10 or 3-9 overall.
Yes, which equates to
Hell no.
I want to be very, very clear. No.
There you go.
Next on the list, Tulane, the Green Wave.
Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. No.
Simple as that. You're gonna lose to the Golden Hurricane, the Golden Showers. There, you're not gonna be bowling.
Well, we'll go over the schedule right now. They're home against Wake Forest.
Loss.
At home against Niche, N-I-C-H. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Nichols State.
Nichols State.
That's a win. That could be a win. That could be a win.
All right, so that's 1. At UAB.
Yeah, that should
be a win.
Could be a win. I think it's gonna be a lot. Wait, who is this we're talking about? Tulane. UAB beats them.
Oh, and they were 5-7 last year overall.
UAB. All right, UAB wins.
They're good. I think they might lose worse than Rutgers to the Ohio State.
Loss. Jesus Christ. Why is Ohio State?
They're at Ohio State.
Why is Ohio State playing Tulane?
We'll get to that soon. We'll get to them. We'll get to them in a couple.
Cupcake-ass bullshit scheduling.
We'll get to them in a couple weeks.
Fucking cupcake-ass shit.
Home against Memphis.
Loss.
At Cincy.
Loss.
Home against SMU.
Loss.
At Tulsa.
Loss.
At the Bulls. At USF.
Loss.
Home against ECU.
I'll give it a win somehow.
At Houston, and then home against Navy.
That's 2 losses right there, which equates to...
Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. No.
Next on the list, SMU, a team that went 4-4 in their conference and 7-6 overall. Team that went bowling last year.
So for SMU, I have...
Okay. And
they will bowl.
which this is interesting, because they kick off their season at North Texas.
They can beat the Mean Green right off the bat.
But I'm saying is, I'm surprised they actually took that as an away game.
Okay, so they can beat the Mean Green.
Home against TCU.
That's a loss. That's a loss.
At Michigan. In the big house.
Man, SMU, you're going down.
Home against Navy.
Loss.
They are at the Houston Baptist, or they are playing home against the Houston Baptist Huskies.
It's a fucking win. It's a fucking win.
Oh, shit. At UCF.
I'm going to say they beat them.
So do I. At the Green Wave.
That's a win.
Tulane.
That's a win.
Home against Cincy.
Home against Cincy? I think they beat Cincy.
That could be a win. Home against Houston.
That's a loss.
At UConn.
That's a win.
Home against Memphis.
That's a loss.
At Tulsa.
Win.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll go 6 and they'll be their bowl.
Yep, welcome to the Boca Raton Bowl.
Yep.
Or some shit. Or the Bad Boy Mower Bowl or something.
Then, alright. Next up, we have the Navy midshipmen.
We don't even need to go through the schedule. We already know that Navy's going to go to a damn bowl.
Well, either way, they're going to the fucking Arms Bowl. The military bowl.
It'll either be the Armed Forces Bowl, the Military Bowl, or they'll get a better bowl.
You'll like this. You'll like this. Guess who they kick off their schedule with?
Who?
At 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hawaii.
Yep.
Fucking Christ. Jesus Christ.
They are at Hawaii.
At 11 p.m. Man, put on that coffee and get ready to watch Hawaii.
Hawaii versus Navy.
Put on the coffee and get ready to watch fucking Hawaii.
Hoo-wee.
That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect for the people coming, leaving their jobs if they had to work at night. You come home at 10:30, you go, man, I missed all the football, but Hawaii's kicking off in a half hour.
Dude, I've done that, and I'm just like, oh, Hawaii's playing? Fuck yeah, I'm watching.
Fucking Hawaii. The only thing is you get angry because you're watching it, and it's like completely black, dark outside, and it's beautiful daylight in Hawaii. You're like, you fucking suck.
Yeah, you're getting pissed off because it's like, motherfucker, god damn it, why is it freaking like 5 o'clock in Hawaii? The fuck?
You get pissed off because you're looking outside, you're like, wait a minute. You're watching like, am I in a time warp? Did I miss a day somewhere? Did I miss a day? Did the day already happen?
Yeah. Alright, so then next on the list will be last year they finished 7-5, Houston Cougars. Boy, they have a cupcake schedule this year.
As long as Houston has that quarterback, they're bowling.
They have and they're getting Notre Dame's cornerback Watkins.
Oh my God. Corner or quarter?
Corner, CB.
Okay. They're bowling. They're bowling. They could be up in the mix for a New Year's Six.
Yeah, you ready for this? They're at Rice,
That's a win.
home against Arizona,
That's a loss because Arizona should be good this year.
at Texas Tech.
They could win that one.
Yep. Home against Texas Southern, and that's a Fox game, by the way. That game's
That's
on
a
Fox.
That's a fucking win.
Home against Tulsa,
That's a win.
ECU, at ECU,
Win.
at,
Win.
at Navy.
That could be a loss, but I doubt it.
Home against the Bulls,
That's a win.
at SMU,
Smoo, sorry, win.
at Temple, home against Temple,
That's a win.
at the Green Wave, home against the Green Wave,
That's a win.
and at Memphis to close out the season.
If Memphis is, that's a tough one. It could be a loss. Or
That
a
could
win.
be that matchup could possibly be your playoff game to get into the American Conference game.
Yeah. I you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'll give Houston the win.
Well, when talk about, oh my God, really? Can Memphis have the weakest fucking non-conference schedule ever? Besides
So Houston,
UCF?
so Houston's what? Like, I think I had them losing once or twice.
One loss. I'm trying to think. 1, 2, possible 3 losses. If you count Texas Tech, you have them losing 4 times.
Okay, so that they're bowling definitely.
Yeah,
They're easily
so
bowling.
they're
Like,
8-4.
they can be 8-4. I mean, if they're so and 2, or so and 3, they could have a possibility at that New Year's Six, but they probably won't. But
Yep.
you're still looking at like the Car Quest or some shit. I don't know.
Now, Memphis Tigers, the reigning 10-3 champions of the West in the American Conference.
Of course they're bowling. It's Memphis.
Oh, get ready for this, because now the question is, will they repeat? Because they open up with Mercer.
That's a fucking win.
At Navy.
That's a win.
At Georgia State. Or, no, GHST. I think that's Georgia Southern.
Georgia State.
Georgia-
That's a win.
Yeah. USA.
Stephen F. Austin?
No.
Or University of Santa.
South Alabama.
That's a win.
At Tulsa.
Win.
Oh, sorry, not at Tulsa. At Tulane.
Win. Oh my God, they're looking at the top 10 right now easily. Because they're undefeated right now.
Home against UConn.
That's a win.
Home against UCF.
Win.
At Mizzou.
That's a loss.
At ECU.
Win.
Tulsa.
Win.
SMU.
Win.
Houston.
I shits and giggles, I'll say loss.
So that's 11-2.
Jesus Christ, they could be in the talk for New Year's Six. They're not going to be in the talk for
A playoff game, unlike one of the teams we'll be talking about soon, who got rings, and even their former coach doesn't agree with that.
the champions are in their own mind.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw
Frost
it.
goes, no, we did not win any titles, and even Saban goes, this trophy and this ring looks very nice in my possession.
Yeah, it was fucking dumb. But we'll get on that. Don't worry.
Okay, now we go to the East. So we have Memphis winning the West.
Yeah, Memphis is one in the West. I mean, it's Memphis and Houston. Like, it really depends on that game.
And I don't even think it's going to count on that game. I think they're going to already be ahead.
They could.
Because we have them going 11-2, We have Houston at 9-4.
Yeah.
So that
Memphis
match,
has Memphis. Talk
Memphis
about
is
a cupcake non-conference.
Yeah.
That cupcake non-conference schedule. Holy shit. And then they luck out. They don't even have to play a bunch of the Eastern teams that are good.
Oh, yeah. Well, here we go, because UCF still has the same shit. But we'll start off with UConn. Speaking of UCF, they open up with
Hell
UCF.
no. I want to be very, very clear.
Yeah.
No.
UConn's not bowling. Sorry.
They went 3-9 last year. Let's see if they can even win 3 games this year. Because I'll give them this. They load up their fucking non-conference schedule, even though they're not good.
I mean, they loaded up in the hopes that they will be good.
They open up the 7 p.m. on ESPNU with UCF. That's
God.
a loss.
The UCF hype continues.
Well, wait, because here's their non-conference. They are at Boise State.
Well,
Home against Rhode Island.
that's a win.
At Syracuse. That's a loss.
Yeah.
Home against Cincinnati.
Good. That's a loss.
At Memphis.
Loss.
At the Bulls.
Loss.
At home against UMass.
That's a win.
At Tulsa.
Win.
At home against SMU.
That's... Oh, yeah, that was a loss.
Yep. At ECU.
That's a win. I think.
And home against Temple.
Wait, at ECU?
Yeah.
Yeah, win, because ECU has gone downhill.
They had one good season. That was about 7 years ago.
Yeah, and Temple's a loss.
So
yeah, ECU was good under Skip Holtz. After that,
yeah, that's 4 wins. So they don't go bowling, but they do better than last year.
Yeah.
That's not terrible for them. Cincinnati.
They
went 4-8 last year. Can they tack on 2 more wins?
Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. No.
Cincinnati's not bowling. Let's see what they got.
They're at UCLA.
Jesus Christ, that's a loss.
At Miami of Ohio.
Loss.
Oh, Ohio? You think they're going to lose Miami of Ohio?
Miami of Ohio is weird. They're always tricky. They'll be horrible and then they'll be good and then they'll be horrible then they'll be good.
Dude, that's an 8 for them. That's an 8 p.m. game too. I think they'll be up for that.
All right, I'll give the Bearcats that one. At
AAMU.
That's a win.
Home against, or not at. Sorry, they're home for that. Home against Ohio.
That's a win. It should be a win.
At UConn.
Wait. The Ohio Bobcats.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna have. Are they at Ohio or home?
They're home.
They lose.
They're at UConn.
That's a win.
Home against Tulsa.
That's a win.
Not Tulsa. Sorry, I keep saying that. Tulane.
That's a win.
At Temple.
That's a loss.
At SMU.
Loss.
Home against Navy.
Loss.
Home against the Bulls.
Loss.
At the Black Knights.
Loss.
And home against ECU.
Win.
So that's 5 wins.
Hey, they had a win.
Yep.
Keep playing shittier teams, you'll add more wins.
And speaking of a shitty team, ECU is next.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. No.
Yeah, just no.
A team that finished 3rd from last, but had a worse overall record.
Oh. They're awful.
Oh, get ready for this. Home against NCAT.
North Carolina A&T.
Yep.
They can win that one.
Yeah, they can win that. Then they're home against UNC.
That's the end of that.
Then they're at Vatek.
That's the end of that one.
Then they're
You
at...
know what this is? You know what this is? This is the remnants of when they were good under Skip Holtz. And then Skip Holtz bounced out of town.
Oh, no, it
now,
gets... Dude, it gets worse.
And now they suck.
Dude, they have the death row of fucking games this year.
UNC, Vatek, those are losses right there, easy.
At the Bulls.
That's a loss.
Then they have a chance to win against ODU.
Old Dominion?
Yep.
Nope, that's a loss. Old Dominion went bowling last year, so don't sleep on ODU.
At Temple.
That's a loss.
At home against Houston.
That's a loss.
Home against the Black Knights.
That's a loss.
Home against Memphis.
That's a loss.
At the Green Wave.
They can win that one.
Home against UConn.
That's a win.
And then at Cincinnati.
That's a loss.
Whoo! 2 wins.
Yeah.
2 wins.
Woohoo! Go ECU.
So they're gonna go 2-10. Now,
The Pirates are about to get kicked out of the American Conference.
And now we go to a team that I fucking told you was going bowling last year, and they did. Temple.
Okay.
Temple.
Hey, bad boy mowers always need a team.
Hey, I even said from the beginning, I go, watch, they're gonna go bowling this year. You had no faith in me, and I fucking was.
The Boca Raton Bowl, the Bad Boy Mower Bowl, the Poulan Weed Eater Independence Bowl, the Who Gives a Flying Fuck Bowl. They'll be there.
Didn't they go to the Pinstripe Bowl?
No, they didn't go to the Pinstripe Bowl. They couldn't get to the Pinstripe Bowl.
Okay, anyway, and then they should have no issue getting there this year because listen to this schedule. They're home against Nova.
That should be a win.
Yep. Home against Buffalo.
Yeah, that should be a win. You know what's going to happen? ECU is going to get kicked out of the American Conference, and it's either going to be Villanova or Buffalo in.
I could see that. I could see Nova. I could see Nova because of how they are with they were Big East. They still are, but like I can see them.
Yeah, they're Big East in the basketball, and that's the American Conference.
Yep. No, because the American Conference is completely different in basketball.
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
I can see them reviving the Big East, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, at Maryland, there's your first loss.
That's a loss and a half.
Tulsa.
That's a win.
At BC.
That's a loss.
I want to know what the spread is for that, because that's interesting. Home against ECU.
Wait, Temple, BC. I hope you're not thinking about hoping you're not thinking of seeing a bunch of touchdowns.
No, I'm saying I'm interested to see what the spread is. If the spread
is going to be that game will rival Missouri, Florida from 2 years ago.
But that's what I mean. I'm saying I'm hoping that's a fucking 14-point spread, and I'm fucking taking the dog on that one because I'm seeing nothing but field goals.
That is not a 14-point spread. If that ever is a 14-point spread, the people doing the spreads are fucking idiots.
Well,
that is going to... What is it? Temple and who?
BC.
BC? That'll be BC giving 2 points.
Well,
BC giving 2 points. So if they kick a field goal, you win.
Let's see, because I want to do a thing when we start picking teams where we have to take 3 games and parlay and do a parlay of what we think.
Okay.
We'll have fun with that. ECU.
That's a win.
At Navy.
That's a loss.
Cincy.
Win. Sorry, win.
At the Black Knights.
I think they could beat Army.
No, sorry, Black Knight. No, Central Florida.
Yeah, I think they're still going to beat UCF.
Yeah. At Houston.
That should be a loss.
And then home against the Bulls.
I think they could win that one because it's home.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 6.
There you go. Hey, the Boca Raton Bowl always needs teams.
And you can hit the yes button because South Florida Bulls.
Yep.
And they kick off with Elon.
That's a win.
Yeah, Elon Phoenix. The
Yeah.
Elon Phoenix is like what? Okay, home against Georgia Tech.
Loss.
Illinois.
That should be a win. Illinois is terrible.
ECU. Bye.
Jesus Christ, it's a bye week.
At UMass.
Win.
At Tulsa.
Win.
UConn.
Win.
At Houston.
I think that's going to be a win. I'll give him that. Charlie Strong knows how to get his teams up. I think that's a win.
The Green Wave.
That's a win.
At Cincy.
Win.
At Temple.
At Temple, right?
Yep.
I think that's a loss.
And then home against UCF, Central Florida.
I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win that one.
Yep. And now, so we have them losing one game.
They're good.
Yes, but now
They have a question mark at quarterback, but if they figure that quarterback question out, Charlie Strong will have his players in that defense play.
yeah, that should be a fun season for them. But now we get to the team that was so overhyped. They needed their own fucking Super Bowl ring or championship ring to prove it. The UCF Knights.
Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. Nah.
New regime, new coaching staff. Scott Frost made that team, and all those players, like Shaquem Griffin and all that, they graduated. Good fucking luck.
I think they are going to get 6 wins.
I don't even see that. I think I see 5.
I think they will go bowling.
I see 5. But let's look at the schedule. Maybe I'll change my mind and change it to a yes.
At UConn.
They win. They win that one automatically. So they constantly, win.
South Carolina State.
South Carolina State, that's a win. Really? This okay.
At UNC.
That's a loss.
Florida Atlantic.
Loss.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Home against Pitt.
Lane Kiffin, man.
Pittsburgh.
Loss.
SMU.
Loss.
Nah, I think they beat SMU. At Memphis.
Wait, did I have SMU beating them, or did I have SMU losing?
I thought you had them. I thought you had them losing.
Okay, so okay, they'll win.
At Memphis, loss.
Loss.
At ECU, bye.
Bye. That's
Temple.
That is going to be a loss.
Yeah, you have Temple beating them. Navy.
Yeah, loss.
Navy.
Loss.
Cincy.
That's a win.
And the Bulls to finish it. You already had the Bulls winning, so yeah. So 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was it 6 or 5?
I mean, if they beat Temple, it's 6.
So I had them at 5.
Yeah.
Hell no. I want to be very, very clear. No.
Welcome back to reality. UCF.
And that's gonna be fun.
Welcome back to reality, UCF. Like, you're champions in your own mind, and a ton of teams are gonna go, oh well, let's crown the national champion national champions in their head.
Yeah,
And
someone else is gonna crown them.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like you're gonna come out. You have this coach that is letting UCF talk all this shit still. It's like, oh, but we're the national champions. It's like, dude, you did nothing. You beat Auburn.
Okay.
Auburn didn't
Here's what you need to do, UCF. Listen to me carefully. You need to schedule Alabama.
Schedule more than Alabama. Schedule a couple.
No, you. What I'm saying is, if you want any respect, and you beat Saban.
Schedule Alabama. Schedule LSU. Schedule Notre Dame. Schedule teams that are actually going. You know that, like, if you beat them, with holy shit. Schedule
ECU,
Auburn, not in a bowl game. Schedule Auburn at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
ECU,
and see how good you do.
I'm sorry, ECU, after all the shit we give them and how terrible they are, they have one of the fucking hardest schedules in that division.
Because they suck so bad.
But
when you suck so bad, yeah. When you, yeah, of course, yeah, because that's the remnants of the Skip Holtz era.
Yeah.
Because they were good and they were always like, oh yeah, well, we could have seen that.
But
so what they did what Houston and Boise State did, like, you got to schedule tougher opponents. So if you beat them, you get through that schedule. Now you have a crack at the national title.
Right.
That's what you have to do.
Yep.
The only problem is UCF didn't think they were going to lose. Not UCF, sorry. ECU didn't think they were going to lose Skip Holtz. As soon as they lost Skip Holtz, everything went down the tubes, and they suck again.
Yep. Oh, all right.
I mean, and then you're looking at the fucking all right, with UCF, like, schedule Auburn and Jordan-Hare. Don't schedule them at don't play them in a bowl that they didn't give a shit about. Schedule them at Jordan-Hare during the regular season and see how good you do. You know, schedule those teams. If you really want to lay claim that you're the national champion, schedule Oklahoma, Georgia, Auburn, Alabama, Clemson. Then you can lay claim.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. All right. You want to get into our predictions?
Extreme rules. That's not extreme.
That no
extremely
one fucking
mild rules.
Yeah, exactly. Extremely mild.
Rules. What the fuck? Can I just say this? It's pretty bad when a regular episode of Impact will be more extreme than Extreme Rules.
By the way, you ready for this? The kickoff match has a stipulation.
Wait, the kickoff match has a stipulation, but the main fucking event is a fucking dumbass I said it's a beat the crowd match.
Yeah, well,
it's a beat the traffic match.
That's not going to be the main event. I'll tell you that right now. That should be the curtain. To be honest, I hope that's the fucking curtain jerker.
If you saw that video package, which beautiful package last night on Raw, beautiful package, but it's for a match that nobody gives a shit about.
I hope that's the opener. I hope that opens the fucking show. And I hope Nia and Alexa closes it.
No, it is going to be the main event. It is going to be the main event because they spent over a half hour talking about it, doing bullshit. Roman, they spent near a half hour promoting this shit in the beginning of the goddamn show. That's why I almost fell asleep at 8:00. It's like welcome to Monday Night Yawn.
Monday Night Yawn.
It was Monday Night Yawn. Nobody gives a shit about Bobby. Nobody gives a shit about Bobby. No one definitely gives a shit about when it rains, it bores. And they walk in and it's like, and Bobby's like, well, why don't you call me out in the ring? No, please, God, don't fucking call him out in the ring. I'm sick of this shit.
But all right, so let's start.
Don't call his ass out in the middle of the fucking ring. Fuck that shit. Don't call his dumb ass out, because gives a flying fuck. But they can't. I mean, the way they're booking it. So, the opening bout is the New Day versus Sanity.
It is a tables match.
Why?
First off, the best trio the best trio team that you have there, and the brand new hot up and comers.
Yeah, I know that, but
I want to know, why is this your kickoff match?
why is it a tables match?
I don't know. And I just shrunk that really small.
Probably Sanity like hit him with a table or some shit, or put him to a table, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I don't know. I did not see. I do not know why.
There are not
Don't
enough
know.
stipulations because Extreme Rules used to be stipulations all over the place. Now
Yeah,
it's just
it used to be every match had a stipulation.
yeah, not nothing about that.
Nope.
Or TLC had stipulations all the time. Now it's just like, oh yeah, it's a Extreme Rules kickoff and it's a tables match.
If
Nope.
due diligence sanity should go over, but it's the kickoff match. Why the fuck are the New Day and Sanity in the kickoff match? How much you want to bet that match might actually be better than about 90% of the matches, except maybe 3?
It will, because one, they're exciting to watch and it's not boring.
Just like this next match. All right, probably going to be the curtain jerker. Hopefully not. I hope it's going to be Roman and Bobby, but it won't. Finn Balor versus Constable Corbin.
Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, really?
Versus
All
Constipation versus Constipation Corbin.
All right, Corbin. I have a feeling Corbin's gonna go over through some chicanery or nefarious thing.
Well, I want to know one thing.
Why are they wasting Finn Balor?
That, and where the fuck is the demon? The big thing about Finn Balor was the fucking secondary persona. But then you make him a fucking spokesman. No offense, not saying it's a bad thing, but you make him a spokesman for Pride.
You know what? He'll probably, like I said, Corbin wins, and Balor and Corbin will continue all the way to SummerSlam. That's when you might get the demon.
That's when you're probably gonna get the demon. Is probably SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Corbin goes over, Balor turns into the demon. That's probably a good possibility.
Yeah.
Next on there, the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Deleter of Worlds versus the B Team.
The Deleters of World versus the B Team.
Yep.
I don't think WWE has the stones to put the tag team titles on the B Team.
Well, you say that, but after Bray getting into that car accident, who knows if he needs to heal?
All right, if he needs to heal, then I can see that. But otherwise, I would say the Leaders of Worlds.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that, and it's the traditional trope where Curtis and Bo have beaten them both in singles matches.
Yeah.
And then, oh, well, they can't beat them as a tag team.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I'm hoping, who do I want? I want the B Team. I think they're going to keep it on Wyatt and Hardy.
They should.
Yeah.
Because the B Team win, I mean, as entertaining as the B Team being tag team champions would be, it just makes... It doesn't make much sense.
Next on the card, the SmackDown Women's Championship, Carmella versus Asuka.
I think Asuka gets this one.
I think Asuka wins by disqualification because of fucking Ellsworth.
I think Asuka gets this one. Because you're going into marquee matches now at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And Asuka taking on somebody for the title is a lot more enticing than Carmella going another way. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. And there's rumors that they're bringing up Nikki Cross.
There you go.
So you could do Asuka Nikki, and I think that's a fucking that's money.
Yeah.
There's rumors that it's either going to be before SummerSlam, like right around SummerSlam, or right after SummerSlam. So that could be a good like reveal after, like in New York. It's a good reveal.
Yeah.
All right. This matchup should be interesting. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss in an Extreme Rules match.
All right, they're going to set up Alexa versus Ronda because that is where the money is. Nobody wants to see Nia Ronda again. Nobody cares. As much as I hate to say it, because, when some people, we needed the title off Alexa, they put it on Ronda, and what happened? They put it on Nia. What happened? She devolved into a heel.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to push her as a face again. And, you can't do that. And the crowd's not behind Nia whatsoever. Because when Alexa won at Money in the Bank, the crowd went nuts. Saying, you deserve it, you deserve it, you deserve it. Even after Alexa basically said shit about the crowd, they're still like, you deserve it.
Did you see the table for three that she did with Trish and Lita?
No, I have not yet.
It is really good. One of the lines that I love is Lita's talking to Alexa, goes, "Oh, we hear about this whole 4 horsewomen thing. Why the hell are you not on it?" Like, literally being like, literally saying to Alexa, and she just go like, "Whoa, hold up."
I'm not a 4 horsewoman.
Yeah. But Alexa wins, but I also think Alexa wins via help from Ronda.
Mickey?
No, Ronda.
Or Ronda. Because Ronda, well, what's going to happen? It's not going to be help. What's going to happen is Mickey is going to get involved. Nia's going to get involved. Or Ronda's going to get involved, and then probably Nia will do something.
Well, no, I think if you're saying that she's trying to, whatever she's trying to do, I think there's going to be incidental contact to Natty.
It could be Natty, or
because that's her friend.
Or Ronda and Nia go at it. Ronda destroys Nia, and there's Bliss to pick the bones.
Right. Yeah, that's
as the cake eating, shit eating heel she is.
Yep.
And it's perfect like that. It's or they actually have Alexa go to crazy on Nia with a weapon.
I think this is the perfect chance to make it believable that Alexa can beat the shit out of somebody.
They need to do that. They need to make it believable, because Alexa against Ronda is just going to, are you going to have a match, or is it going to turn into, Ronda just beating the shit out of Alexa?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
And again, it comes down to no one wants to see the title on Nia because no one cares.
No.
The only thing that made that Nia as the champ interesting, again, she was working with Alexa, and then she worked with Ronda. If it was anybody else, nobody would give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's that, I mean, the marquee matchup, and I think they're trying to build it up to, what's her name?
Well, I don't know if Ronda gets the title at SummerSlam. I mean, it would make sense, but I don't think so, because WWE's trying to get the rest of Ronda's 4 horsemen ready to go.
Yeah, and you know what though? Could we see possibly by Mania a 8-woman tag?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. You know where I would, if I'm WWE, if I'm trying to get them ready and decent enough to go, even if it's just for one match where then the 2 go down to NXT again. You know what I'm talking about, right?
What?
What's the show that you always have a problem getting a damn good main event that was built on 4-on-4 matches?
Oh, Survivor Series, yeah.
Survivor Series. I mean, it makes sense. Why is Kurt Angle saying Bayley and Sasha need to get on the same page?
Yeah, that's true too.
Bayley and Sasha need to get on the same page, and it's a cross promotion. It's a cross promotion show, right?
Yeah,
they're all cross promoted, but it's not SmackDown versus SmackDown. It'll be the 4 horsewomen Becky and Charlotte with Bayley and Sasha against, Ronda and Shayna and Jessamine Duke and and Mina.
Yeah.
Which are all under contract with WWE. So WWE's planning something like that. So if that's the case,
and that's money though too. At the same time, that's big money.
Yeah, then you could have Sasha and Bayley hash out their differences, whatever, like with a match at SummerSlam and this and that, and then be like, okay, fine, we're back as a team, and then Bayley can pull an Owen.
Well, at the same time, you can.
No, you know what I'm saying, right? Bayley then can pull an Owen Hart.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say it could literally be we work together, but it's Survivor Series. Heels have worked with faces before on a Survivor Series team. It's a way you can progress a storyline to Mania.
But also Survivor Series, like certain heel turns at Survivor Series, if done right, end up making people's careers. Like, Look at Owen Hart.
Oh, yeah.
If Owen didn't turn on Brett, nobody would give a shit who he was.
That was right before 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like, why didn't you just tag me? All you had to do was tag me. All you had to do was tag me. But you were too damn selfish. Like, and all you got to do, you have a thing where Bayley's like, tag me, tag me, tag me. Doesn't happen. Then Bayley beats the shit out of Sasha.
Yeah, it blows over, and then they start doing the whole thing going to Mania.
Where you have a Bayley Sasha match where I mean you have
get a lot, and at the same time it'll get where it's gonna be. I mean, the fact that it's gonna be in Jersey gives you a lot more staying power because it is a wrestling town. The fans want to see that.
Or you do Bayley versus Sasha at TLC.
Make it a ladder match.
No, a TLC match.
Yeah,
they can do that.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the next one. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
All right.
Are they going overseas anytime soon?
I don't know, but they gotta put the title on Nakamura.
I was about to say Nakamura's going to win it.
They have to do that as much as, Jeff Hardy, yay, all that shit. You gotta put the title on Nakamura because otherwise you're killing him. You're killing him. I mean, like, he has a match with AJ tonight. And, of course, he's probably not going to go over.
It already happened. It ended in DQ due to Rusev.
Okay. So, Nakamura's got to go over. He's got to go over.
Yeah.
As much as... Because they're going to kill him. They're going to kill his push. Kill his thing, because people are saying, well, Nakamura is probably on his way out with WWE already. And it's like, really? Why?
I mean, when you look at what he's doing there, and you're looking at what Cody Rhodes and fucking Kenny Omega are doing.
You're just wasting it.
The fact that, isn't WWE shooting themselves in the foot with fucking CJ Parker? Hey, Juice got himself over in 3 years down there in Japan.
Juice got himself over, but it's still the same Juice.
But here's the thing: he was getting himself over on NXT also.
Yeah, but he still wasn't that great of a wrestler.
Still isn't, but he still can tell a better story than 90% of the guys on the roster.
Yeah, but it's WWE. What do you want to do?
By the way, congrats to Juice Robinson, aka CJ Parker, on winning the New Japan US title.
There you go. Anyway,
we are not talking about that. We'll get to that match in a little bit, but we're talking about the Raw Tag Team Champions.
What?
The Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No.
What the hell?
I overpassed the Iron Man match.
All right, no, we were talking about the Nakamura thing.
Oh, I thought we were done. Did you have anything?
Yeah, I have one thing to say. Like,
all right, go ahead.
It's where people were saying Okada needs to come to WWE. If you look how WWE's handling Nakamura, would you really want to go if you're Okada?
The only people in Japan that really can handle that kind of style I don't think anyone. I mean, if you even look at Tajiri, when Tajiri was in the E, he had to dial back so much. Maybe Tama Tonga.
Well, the WWE style really isn't a thing anymore because nobody really wrestles the WWE style anymore.
No.
If you really think about it, like The Miz even doesn't wrestle WWE style. The Miz wrestles more of an indie style.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying though, is if you're Okada, like if you look how they're handling Shinsuke, it's like, oh, he's in the main event of this, but then they never push him. They never push him like really hard.
The other problem is too is a lot of these guys that are in Japan are used to working more stiff. And it's very hard for some of these guys to dial it back.
It's not that. It's what Vince wants.
Like, you know who I think would be a perfect fit in WWE as a tag team would be God.
Yeah.
Granted, Tamaloa's already been in the E.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is though, it's what Vince McMahon wants more than anything. And I don't think he wants Nakamura to win anything. I don't know. Like, it's oh yeah, do this, do that.
Vince just literally...
You have one of the hottest wrestlers in the whole world, and you're basically just, like, shitting him. You had a chance to have this amazing feud going year-long with AJ Styles. It would have been amazing, and now you're throwing Nakamura down the Hardy.
Well, you know who originally was supposed to take this, right?
Who?
Was originally supposed to take the spot was Cien.
Andrade Cien Almas?
Yep.
Well, it's too soon for him.
They were going to do it. They were going to keep him. They were going to keep AJ with Nakamura, and then they were going to have Almost fight Hardy for a couple months for the U.S. title.
Okay.
Which I thought would have been an interesting feud, especially with the two dramatic styles.
So why is Nakamura not fighting AJ over the title now?
That they didn't explain.
I mean, I get the sudden popularity of Rusev, and I love that because Rusev's getting what he deserves finally.
Yeah.
But
there's a funny story about him too. When we get to Rusev, I'll talk about that.
I think I know it, but like, you got to do something with Nakamura.
Yeah. Oh no, I agree, and you have to put the strap on him.
You have to.
All right. Next up, we will talk about the next matchup is the tag team championships of SmackDown, the Bludgeon Brothers versus Team Hell No.
Just say Team Hell No is going to win it because you know they are.
Yep. Yeah, I was going to say.
The Bludgeon Brothers are fucking boring. Why this is going to be on a pre-show?
No.
The only reason
The
only reason it's not on the pre-show is because Daniel Bryan. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, is it kind of funny that Kane's back? It's like, Kane's got to go do his freaking office shit, so why not?
Yeah, but it's... I mean, it's the only reason it's going to be on the actual pay-per-view is because Daniel Bryan's part of it.
Right.
That's it.
And
otherwise, it's a throwaway.
Yep. Hell No wins. I even saw that coming a mile away. Now the match that's very interesting. Kevin Owens versus Braun Strowman in a steel cage.
It's going to be Braun Strowman beating the shit out of Owens for like 15 minutes. That's all it's going to be.
I think someone's going to get involved. And I could possibly... Now, I'm saying get involved, but I also can see what... Future... oh, God, not Chuck... Yeah, the Undisputed Era getting involved in this somehow.
With Braun Strowman?
Helping Owens.
I don't think... Well, right now, Adam Cole still has that title, so...
No, but I'm not saying call him up. I'm saying they could just do a quick run-in and tease something for when they come whenever... Well, we don't know what... At the same time, we don't know what Brooklyn's going to bring. We don't know what NXT's going to be like in the future. They could drop the titles by then. Because this is going to go to SummerSlam.
What Braun and Kevin Owens, like, you can't take Braun and Kevin Owens with the under. All right, Adam Cole would have to drop that title very soon.
Well, no, but he could drop it at NXT in Brooklyn. But what I'm saying is
that's in SummerSlam. But you're saying the Undisputed Era comes in now.
But at the same time, they could be teasing something. For all we know, you could end up getting Owens under the ring and out. Like, you can almost get him. They can weasel his way, like distract him and help Owens escape the cage.
I don't think it's going to happen that way because, well, one, if WWE is going to have somebody help them or whatever, they're going to introduce them next night on Raw. That's how they do it. That's how WWE always does it. So if it's Undisputed Era, Adam Cole needs to drop that title fast.
Yeah, well, if they do it, it would be NXT Brooklyn.
I don't know,
No, I'm saying if they're going to have him drop the title, it's going to be NXT Brooklyn.
Yeah, then we have the Iron Man match, of course.
Well, let's get to the other ones. Let's get to the piss break match that no one really cares about.
No. Let's get to the Iron Man match because I know you're putting it off, but let's get to it.
All right. I think this is going to steal the fucking show.
Hey, grown men, sorry to break it to you, but wrestling's fake. No fucking shit, dumbass. Way to go, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, it's fake. I'm sorry. Have you ever been hit in the chest by a guy that weighs 320 pounds that can almost break a fucking cinder block with his hands?
Still, it's
predetermined.
It's predetermined. My God, dude. Really? Wrestling's fake. I got a There's always one. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, wrestling's fake.
We all know wrestling's quote unquote fake. Doesn't mean we have not seen someone break their freaking neck.
And comic books are real.
Yeah, exactly. And it seems so heated.
I'm not heated at all.
No, you're saying something's fake. I hate that fucking word.
Everybody says it. They're dumb. Whatever. Who cares? Anyway, let's go.
Yeah. And what's up, Ghillie Suit?
Word.
Yeah, and by the way,
boxing, UFC. Oh yeah, MMA is really real.
Didn't Brock Lesnar just do a fucking promo on DC to set up a UFC fight for Dana White while being the WWE Universal Champion? Yeah. And UFC is fake. You ever hear of a person named Don?
God.
You ever hear of a person named Don King? He set up fights.
They pay people to take. They've paid people to take dives. They still do it. My biggest problem with UFC has always been the fact that
he's a draw. He's a draw.
The card is never as advertised. You can advertise that card to you're blue in the face. Within a week of the show, there's at least 2 or 3 people that have dropped off of it.
Right. Oh, wait. His record is ass. The dude had diverticulitis. He couldn't fight.
His record's ass, but he's won the title like what, once or twice?
Twice, and then had to drop it because he had diverticulitis.
Like that. See, that's my problem. See that's my problem right there with the UFC. It's like everybody, oh well, UFC, MMA, but the thing is like, you advertise these big super fights, and within a week of the show, usually one person or 2 people of these super fights is dropped off the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And what's funny is, they took roids and returned. Okay, John Bones Jones hit somebody, fled the scene, and had to come back and came back to his car while the cops were there and doing an investigation to get his crack pipe.
Yeah, it's just. And the other thing is also, whenever you see somebody win a fight in the UFC nowadays, you got to be like, well, he's won now until the drug test. Because there are always so many fucking drug people. There's always so many people in the UFC. For some reason, they always fail drug tests all the time.
Oh, I hate John Bones Jones. So, yeah, WWE, no, he can just go jump off a cliff. He can go to jail. But no, yeah, exactly. Like you said, oh, well, I mean, okay, great example, too. You want to talk about boxing? Oh, yeah, Chris Benoit, good one. You want to talk about boxing? How about the Triple G Canelo fight?
Oh, where Canelo gets more money than Triple G, and Triple G's the champion?
Yeah, and the last match ended in a draw.
But Canelo wants more money to fight, even though he's not the champ, which is so stupid.
Yeah. By the way, Z, we do know our fighting. We're just not talking about it right now because it's not important. And what's up, Gil? And what's up, Gilly Suit? It's been a while since I've seen you around here.
And the thing again, like the UFC, as much as I hate to say it, because I know UFC fans will bitch and piss and moan, the UFC really has not been relevant in the minds of just the mainstream crowd, or even people that are really into that stuff. It just has not been really relevant since McGregor has stopped fighting and Rousey's gone.
By the way, they're trying.
The bantamweight division in the women's bantamweight division now is like hot potato, and you never see it because as soon as the one chick who beat her was
Holmes?
sick. No, not Holm. The other one, Nunes. As soon as Nunes was sick, it's like, I'm sick, I have to pull out. Dana White said that's the last time she'll ever get main event, which means, again, the women's bantamweight division got fucked. So the only really big thing they have, the only big draw they have right now is Cyborg with that.
And she's half guy.
I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, well, no, anyway, what I was gonna say was, too, is, well, you want to, what was I gonna say? Shit, oh, God damn it. Sorry, keep going. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Ronda Rousey lost twice and cried about it and rebounded to the WWE. Ronda Rousey is also how old? The's also the first woman ever in the UFC Hall of Fame. So what? Oh yeah, by the way, for UFC to get their spark back, guess who's fighting in the at one of the at the MSG show?
Oh.
Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm dead fucking serious. What are we gonna bring back? Forrest Griffin?
Yeah, the guy says Punk was a shitty fighter. Of course Punk was a shitty fighter. It was a fucking publicity stunt. Everybody freaking knows it.
Dude, a better fight would have been Punk and Tommy. Fucking Jason David Frank wanted to fight him.
Well, the thing is, Punk should have never been in the UFC in the first place.
No, he shouldn't have.
Because he was a jiu-jitsu hobbyist when he was in WWE, and then he quit. And it's like, oh yeah, well Punk's got a name. We can make money off of him, which they did. And that's that.
Oh, and by the way, we're not saying WWE is great. I'm a New Japan guy. I'm an indie fan. I've had issues with WWE. But, it's not a publicity. It was a fucking publicity stunt.
It was a publicity stunt. It's a publicity stunt. Why is it a publicity stunt? Let me see. UFC lost Rousey. UFC lost Johnny Bones Jones. The UFC lost McGregor. So they needed a name. Wait, CM Punk. Boom.
And by the way, wasn't both of his fights in Chicago?
No, the last one was in Chicago. The other one was in Vegas.
Was in Vegas, okay.
Vegas. But again, that got more eyes on the product because everybody was talking about the CM Punk fight. Even though this is before he even fought. They're like, oh, well, maybe he's good. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's good. Maybe he's not. It doesn't matter.
It's like the fact that they brought, God rest his soul, Kimbo Slice to UFC was to put a name in. Bob Sapp fought in the UFC.
The UFC will bring Bobby Lashley into the UFC because now he's known in WWE again. I guarantee you that Dana White would do that shit.
Oh, in a heartbeat. Nightbot took your ass out.
What did he spam?
He's caps.
What?
Your WWE fighters are trash. Any MMA fighter that sucks ass goes straight to WWE as a rebound. You know why? as much as it is, they're not taking punches to the face. They can make multi-million dollars by acting. Oh my God.
And Rousey was, and also Rousey was on the outs with UFC anyway, because let me see, she was acting in movies, acting, doing all this shit, and then having to defend the title.
So what does she?
It wears on somebody.
So what does she?
It wears on
do?
somebody.
She acts and gets to look like a badass doing it. Oh my God.
The schedule wore her out.
Yeah.
She even said the schedule fucking wore her out.
By the way, Conor McGregor said he wants to be in UFC. Half the four horsewomen of UFC are signed under contract to the NXT, in WWE. The fucking Mountain, he's not UFC, but the Mountain from goddamn Game of Thrones wants to go to the WWE. Yeah, I get it. You're trolling. Have fun. Come back to us when you have something positive to say. Not positive to say, intelligent to say.
Rebounds in the fake wrestling. Okay, that's nice. People still watch it. All right.
Again,
a lot more eyes are on the product than the UFC nowadays.
Yeah, as much as Vince is there. Yeah.
Might as well watch Bellator.
Oh, yeah, and I'm surprised he didn't say the one person that we will talk about soon, Bobby Lashley. Dave Bautista fought MMA. He still has a better record. Bobby Lashley fights MMA. He's good. Brock Lesnar fights MMA. He's going back for a world heavyweight title spot.
Because, wait, why? Because the UFC needs a name.
Yep.
As much as you want to talk, these fighters, it's all about the names. They need names. When is Brock going to fight for the title? Let me guess. It's going to be at this big UFC card, right?
MSG.
Madison Square Garden, big UFC card. There it is.
By the way,
need a name. They need his name to sell out the Garden. Brock Lesnar does that.
By the way, did you ever realize why UFC ever got popular? Oh yeah, Ken Shamrock. Oh, by the way, that 90% of wrestling fans went there. 90% of wrestling, fucking The Undertaker, if he didn't wrestle, if Mark Calloway did not wrestle, he even said he would have gone to the UFC and then went to wrestling.
Batista was such a shitty MMA fighter. Didn't he only fight one fight?
No, he had like 6 fights. And won them all.
That's not shitty.
No.
I mean, if you win, you win. I mean, that's that. I mean, you might have been, UCF in it, but still.
But, I'm not trolling. Batista still won. He still made money. By the way, now he's also one of the biggest actors next to The Rock.
Oh my God. Could you drown in your reflection shirt, please?
He was a terrible fighter. He still won.
He was a terrible fighter. Blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. We were just talking about an event because it's happening, and then you're going, oh, wrestling's fake. Blah, blah, blah. Who gives a fuck?
Thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you, because this is just content for me. This is just beautiful.
Who gives a fuck if wrestling is fake or supposedly fake or not? Who gives a shit?
When we see guys, what is fake? Because we see guys jumping off of 30-foot ladders, crashing into something. It does a toll to someone's body.
Is the outcome predetermined? Yeah, it is. Do they pull punches? Yeah, they probably do. Not much since the Japanese style took over.
Wait, how supposedly? I gotta hear this, because you obviously have not seen what we've seen in our life.
Oh, God.
But anyway, let's get back to this while he's typing that. All right, Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins and CrossFit Jesus.
In CrossFit Jesus we trust.
In CrossFit Jesus we trust. This match is going to steal the fucking show. This is a technical wrestling dream with high flying at the same time.
I just laughed last night at Ziggler's revisionist history.
Yeah.
I'm always good. I win all the time. I'm like, really? Every pay-per-view I've seen you lose. Constantly.
Alberto Del Rio kicking you in the head, concussion.
My God, I'm just blah.
Alberto Del Taco. Uh, uh, Dean, not Dean, Dean. Yeah, Dean Ambrose wins. Dolph Ziggler wins with help from outside. What do you think?
Big liars and throw fake punches when they land. Not every match is a TLC match. No shit. People jump off big shit all the time. You ever see a fail compilation on YouTube? Yeah, got it. Ha ha. Yeah, I've watched Jackass many times. That's the same thing as a fail compilation.
But at the same time, we've seen, like, obviously he's never seen an indie show, so why does it fucking matter?
It's not only that. I mean, you see wrestlers get hurt all the time, and it don't have to be they fall off a bunch of big shit. No. They just take moves bad. It happens. There are certain things where guys do get hurt. And then there's actual, like, real wrestlers. Like, there's a guy like Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Who literally wrestles
who went from MMA to wrestling. Who fought in the UFC.
Yeah, who got suspended supposedly on a bullshit drug charge.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious that he got suspended on a drug charge when half the people on the UFC roster, whenever they win a fight, they usually get suspended on a drug charge.
I was going to say Osada.
Why do you care?
By the way, listen. I
grow up and watch some real fighting. Yeah, I do grow up. Blah. I did grow up. I do watch real fighting. The problem is, half the time it's just guys rolling around. Rolling around for 5 minutes. Rolling around for 5 minutes. Rolling around for 5 minutes. Oh, he's got him in the mount.
Listen, I'm gonna say one thing. You chose to come into this chat room. Are you following us?
Whatever.
Well, no, wait. Are you following us? If you are, thank you. If you're not, then why the fuck are you still here?
Talk shit. That's why.
But then there's the fucking door because we don't want to hear it. Let us get back to finishing our show.
Why? No, it's no problem. Hey, it's an open thing. If somebody's like a UFC fan, yeah, I get it.
Listen.
I would rather watch Bellator over UFC because it seems those people, when they win fights, they don't fail drug tests. So, I mean, all I gotta say is like, grow the fuck up. And also, there's one guy that never made it to UFC that he never wanted to go to UFC, and that's Fedor.
Yeah. Well,
I'll watch a Fedor fight before I'll watch any of these UFC guys roll around for fucking 5 minutes.
I'd rather watch anything from Japan. Freaking Pride. That shit was disturbing. Fedor, fucking, just, oh god, there's so much kicking. There was so much fucking ass kicking. Rampage Jackson made his name on Pride.
Fedor, Crow Cop.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Rashad Evans actually went over there and did some shit. I mean, I used to love UFC when they had Liddell, Griffin, Ortiz, all them. Even when Johnny Bones Jones was younger. Then it just turned into drug tests. Oh, yeah, well, he had a positive drug test. Well, that's the end of him. Positive drug test. Well, that's the end of him. And then they have guys now that talk shit. And every time you think that, okay, they're going to win, they're going to be amazing, here comes the drug test.
You know who got, you know who's the only one that talks shit, won, and never failed a drug test? He's not there anymore. He's not there anymore. Yeah. He decided to go fight Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, now, all of a sudden now, apparently he's getting suspended or something for throwing a trash can or whatever the hell it is. I don't care anymore.
All right, you want to get these last two matches? Because I know we don't really give two shits about one of them.
Ugh. All right, Rusev, AJ. It could be a good match. It could steal the show. I mean, AJ is always good. Rusev, it's about time. That's all I gotta say.
It's about freaking time. And did you hear about the story about him and the Undertaker?
Yeah.
Okay, so to the people that are in the chat, and I don't care if you don't like this, I'm going to say this anyway. Rusev was supposed to go to Saudi Arabia and fight in a casket match against the Undertaker. He put out a tweet, said, "Please, dead man, bury me softly." I love that freaking tweet. That was so funny. They pulled him. They pulled him from the match. Well, a Saudi prince decided to call it. Vince McMahon said, "Nope, this show will be Rusev Day." And got him put back on.
Yeah, and of course he lost to The Undertaker, because that's what you do.
That's what you do. But you know what, though? The fact that he just point-blank played up the heel so well. Pretty much just, listen, he knew what was coming. And it's like, yeah, bury me softly. Just don't fuck up my career, please. It's going to be an honor to be in the ring with you, but don't fuck my career up. Hey, yeah. Dude, his shit on fucking Instagram is the funniest things in the world. But AJ retains.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now to the hopefully not the main event.
It's gonna be the main event. Guarantee it's going to be the main event.
The match that nobody fucking cares about. This match you can shit all over. I don't care. At least these two are going to be... It's going to be a great time to turn off that television.
A fucking beat the traffic match.
Yes. And where are they for Extreme Rules?
In Pittsburgh.
Oh, that's even... Oh, I don't think they're going to beat the traffic. I think they're going to stick around and just shit all over this match.
Oh, yeah. If it was Philly, it would be even worse.
If it was Philly, it would be worse. If it was... No, because even in Roman Reigns, it got bad in fucking Jersey.
Yeah. Ugh, it's... I don't even care about this match, to be honest. I don't care.
So be honest, if I had to hope someone... I hope it's a double disqualification. I hope Brock Lesnar comes out and takes out both of them.
Yeah, they don't pay him enough for that.
No, I know. $625,000.
Alrighty.
Yes.
I think it's about that time we roll into the station and... Because, yeah.
Yeah, well, it looks like whoever was listening to us just got up and bounced.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, he's an MMA douchebag. What do you expect?
Yeah. But hey, thank you for the view. And
they go, hey, by the way, it's fake. It's fake. You know it's fake.
Well, it looks
my
like
Affliction shirt.
By the way, it also looked like both of them followed us. So thank you for following us. We want you guys to come back. We want you guys to talk about it. But don't belliger us on stupid shit like that.
I mean, if you like MMA, cool. I dig it. I used to love it, and I don't even watch it hardly anymore.
We want discussions. We don't want people trying... Oh, you're saying, you're not trolling us. What you did was literally try to troll us.
Yeah.
That is the definition.
Your
entire thing is a definition of trolling, which, listen, we don't care. We don't bring politics into sports. We don't give two shits what people say in chat. But with that being said, this was the 75th anniversary, 75th episode of the Nerd Zone. Oh, wow.
75 years? God damn.
Yeah, right? I've been holding in this.
We better... 75 years, we got 5 people watching, man. We got to give this shit up.
Yeah, I know, right? But no, 75th episode. It's been a trip, I'll tell you that right now, and we're still going strong.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm F and Ronnie.
I'm Trips.
Hopefully I will have some new shit to work out with how this looks. But, hey, it looks like we kind of got our highlight reels now that we can actually be able to watch.
Yay! And oh yeah, by the way, Canadian football starts on Thursday night. There's a Friday night game, Saturday night game.
It
Check out
looks
check out the CFL while you're waiting for the NFL.
it looks like also we can start doing certain things, and I think we should do a viewing party of Dojo,
Okay.
which is on Amazon Prime. It is a 13 match tournament to where the winner gets a Ring of Honor TV title shot. Guys like Jeff Cobb, James Storm, Joey Janela are in this.
Okay.
So we should do a live viewing party of that one of these days.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yes, but with that being said, this is the Nerd Zone on the Nerdport Network. I'm F and Ronnie.
I'm Trips.
And what do we always say?
Oh yeah, keep your stick on the ice and out of your fucking ass.
See ya!
Peace.